Hello friends and welcome to a brand new travel series. My name's Emily and today me and my little sister Jen are heading off to Walt Disney World in Florida. In the spirit of spooky season, we'll be checking out the Magic Kingdom decorations, trying a few snacks, exploring the 3 other Disney parks, and scaring ourselves silly at Universal's Halloween Horror Nights. So grab yourself a cuppa, settle in and come along with us as we travel to the magic.
Now that you got me started, I just can't stop. No. 'Cause I love you, baby.
Hello guys and welcome back to a brand new travel series. Now before we start the travel day, I thought I'd give you a quick rundown of the plans for this trip. So we're flying from Newcastle to Orlando via London Heathrow with British Airways, and I'm actually flying in business class this time, which is very exciting. And the best bit is that I paid less than £500 for these flights because I had a load of Avios points to use. Sadly, my sister Jen won't be joining me. She's in economy, and that's because I originally booked this trip as kind of a solo adventure. But as soon as she found out I'd booked, she nabbed herself a seat in economy, and I'm really happy about it. I'm so pleased that we get to do another sister adventure. 2 sister trips in 1 year is pretty good going. Then we're going to be staying for 8 nights in the Sonder Cirrus in Kissimmee. It's a bit of a budget hotel, which is good because I'm trying to keep the costs as low as possible on this trip. It's pretty no frills, but I've heard really good things, and the best part is that it's really close to the parks. We'll then be spending 1 night at the end of the trip at Universal's Lowe's Royal Pacific Hotel so that we can attend Halloween Horror Nights. Now 1 night at this hotel cost almost as much as the 8 nights at the Sonder, but we get some really great perks and benefits included, and it's good to be based so close to the parks because we're going to be having quite a late night. So yeah, I am absolutely buzzing. I can't wait to ride all the rides, have all the spooky fun, and it's also the Epcot Food and Wine Festival, so we're going to spend a little bit of time there too. And at the end of the series, I'll also be doing a bit of a trip report, breaking everything down, all of the costs and everything we spent. So if you're planning a similar trip, hopefully that'll be useful to you. Anyway, enough of my chat. Let's get this travel day underway.
Than all the rest, I'm quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score. So I dream on to someday find that vintage love.
Good morning friends. We are currently in the lounge at Newcastle Airport. We are just having our coffees and a little bit of breakfast. We are about to take a 1-hour flight down to Heathrow where we'll have to transfer via coach to Gatwick Airport. We're going to be staying overnight at Gatwick at the Hilton at the South Terminal, I believe it is. I've stayed there before. It's a really nice hotel, and then we're going to get some dinner in the terminal before our full, very busy travel day to Orlando tomorrow. Of course, as I mentioned, I'm not on this trip alone. I'm with my sister Jen. Guess who's back?
Go again.
Are you excited?
I'm very excited. I haven't been to Disney World since 2016, so there's a lot changed, and there's a lot to kind of pack in to the 2 weeks that we're there, 10 days.
Yeah, nearly 2 weeks.
Halloween, Horror Nights. I'm so excited for that. I've brought extra pants. Because I think I'm going to need them.
Yeah, it's quite scary there, and I can't wait to see all of the Disney decorations.
Yeah, I think Disney do it amazingly well, and it's just so nostalgic, and it's really cute, and yeah, I'm really excited.
So yeah, as you can tell, there's a lot to come on this trip. We're only here for 10 days in total. We've packed in so much stuff to the itinerary. Whether we're going to be able to get it done or not is a different matter, but we're going to have a really good go. If you would like to see what else we get up to on this trip, please make sure you subscribe and turn on bell notifications so you don't miss when we upload next. Right, I think we need to get on this plane before it takes off without us.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score. So I dream on to someday find that vintage love. I kept on looking, but everyone's such a bore.
guys, we have made it to Heathrow. We're just waiting at baggage reclaim for our stuff to come off the conveyor belt, and then we've got about 45 minutes before we have to take our National Express coach from Heathrow to Gatwick. I know this information is not probably relevant to a lot of you, but if you do find yourself at London Heathrow and you have to transfer to Gatwick, then I would say the National Express coach is probably the easiest way, aside from getting an Uber or a taxi or something. You can use the tube or the train to get into central London to then transfer to the Gatwick Express, but we didn't want to lift our luggage up and down stairs and kind of manoeuvre on tubes and stuff, so we thought this would be much easier. And since this is a budget trip, it was a lot cheaper. I think it was £36 for two of us for a return bus ticket from Heathrow to Gatwick, so really good value. It was only about 8 bags, but mine came off first and Jen's came off last. Typical. Okay, we've had a minor accident. Jen tried to do a slide on her suitcase for the gram and fell over. That'll teach you to do stuff for camera. Don't do that again. That suitcase has got to make it all the way to Orlando, you absolute moron.
I don't think that's coming back, to be honest.
No, probably not. Okay, so if you are looking for the bus, it's just through here at the far end of the arrivals terminal. Bus stops 1 to 31. I'm not entirely sure which one we need, but we'll find out in a minute. Okay, this sign gives you all the info for the buses. We're doing National Express, so 11 to 15, which is where we're standing. And then we just need to find out which bus number we're after. Right, we found the bus stop. It's number 11 or 12, and we need the bus that is the 025 that has Brighton written on the front of it, because that goes south, and on the way to Brighton, it drops off at the north and south terminals at Gatwick Airport. I don't think I've recovered from Jen's fall over her suitcase yet. I thought she'd really hurt herself, but thankfully it's just the suitcase that's damaged.
Smoking of any kind and drinking of alcohol is not permitted at any time. We're now coming into Gatwick South Terminal.
Straight on. Glorious sunshine, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Okay, Hilton Hotel to the right. And we just need to grab these lifts. Level 1.
Doors closed. What? Doors open.
Got it! Okay, we have made it into our room at the Hilton London Gatwick. This hotel is based at the South Terminal, which is where we've just been dropped off by the bus, and it's only about a 5-minute walk into the actual terminal building. Jen's just gone off to the gym. I'm gonna resort some of my stuff. I made a right mess of my hand luggage when we were at Newcastle Airport earlier because I couldn't find something, and I've rifled around in it and made it a right mess. So I'm gonna organise that again. And then when Jen comes back from the gym, we're gonna head over to the terminal to see if we can find something to eat. I know there's a nice restaurant there called Giraffe, which I've eaten at before, so I think we might go there, but we'll see. We'll see what's available. And then that's gonna be pretty much it for today's travel day. I wanted to kind of keep today short so that we could spend a bit more time on tomorrow. I've never done a dedicated travel video before, and I thought it might be fun. I know they're not to everybody's tastes, but I actually really enjoy them, and I'm going to be flying in business class, which I've never done like long haul before. I've flown business class on the way back and done like the flatbed, but I've never done it on an outbound flight, so I'm really excited to actually be awake for it, enjoy the food and the drinks, see what's kind of available, and I'm also going to be doing some work on the plane as well as watching a couple of movies. I got some grief from family members for having never seen Monsters Inc. after the last set of vlogs came out, so I've downloaded that, and I've also downloaded Hocus Pocus to watch, which is going to get me really in the mood for this Halloween series. Just a brief note about that bus journey as well. That was super simple. You do come along the M25, which is notorious for delays, so obviously it depends what time of day that you're coming from Heathrow to Gatwick. But because it was about 2:30 in the afternoon when we set off, the traffic was pretty smooth, so we only spent about 45 to 50 minutes on the bus to get here. So as I say, if you do find yourself in a position at Heathrow looking to get to Gatwick, the National Express coach is probably your best option. Oh, before we go to dinner, let me show you this room because it's actually really nice. So you've got two really nice big beds. I'm not sure if they're doubles or queens, but they're pretty big. They're definitely bigger than singles anyway. Nice writing desk area, big mirror, nice big TV, loads of room for luggage storage, and also a really nice bathroom. It's actually very spacious. Sometimes you get really pokey little hotel room bathrooms, especially down here in London, but yeah. And the view is, well, it's mostly of a car park, but this is the end of the runway just here. So I have seen the occasional plane coming in. There's nothing coming in at the minute. The wind's been really bad, so I'm not sure if they're still flying in from this direction, but it is a beautiful view of the sunshine and the runway. What am I doing? What do you want?
Come here a minute.
What?
So, with it being your birthday in August, I didn't give you one of the presents.
Oh.
Because I wanted to give you it here
Oh.
and surprise you. So, I got you a phone case for your phone.
Oh, that's
And
cute.
it's got Minnie, I've got Minnie, and you've got Mickey.
Oh,
We're going to be matching.
oh, they're really cute.
Get out the thing.
Oh,
So
look.
there's Mickey. And then
Is
I
that
got
for
you-
my phone? That'll fit my phone?
That'll fit your phone.
Oh, that's lush.
And then I got your Hocus Crocus little chocolate thing in M&S before.
Oh, I'm just trying to get it to focus. That's so cute. What's the other thing?
Your little milk chocolate toad thing.
Oh,
With it being
Hocus
Halloween-y.
Crocus. Why is that not focusing? Oh, yeah.
And then
Hocus
there's
Crocus.
Minnie.
Let's have a look.
That's
Oh, look, that's so cute.
So this one fits my phone and that one fits yours.
Oh, that's really sweet. Thank you so much.
Happy sister.
Thank you. It's very interesting that you've surprised me because I've actually got a surprise for you.
What?
So, you know how we're supposed to be staying at the Sonder for 8 nights?
What have you done?
We're only staying there for 7.
What have you done?
I've booked us a night at a Disney resort for our last Disney night.
Which one?
I'm not going to tell you. You're going to get a surprise on the day. You're not going to know.
You are a menace.
I am a menace, but a sweet menace.
Honestly.
I
You kept that in quiet.
know I did. Very quiet. Are you excited?
Yes, I'm excited. So that at the end, before we go to Universal.
Literally the last night at Disney that we have at Disney. So we'll be there. And I'm not going to tell you guys which one. So if you want to know where we're staying, you're going to have to watch the rest of the series. You excited?
I'm so excited. I can't believe you've done this.
I felt really bad that I ended up in business class and I know. And I did look into getting you, like, to try and upgrade, but because you're not on my booking, I would have had to do it here at the airport and there was no guarantee how much it was. And actually when I looked, it looks like the business class cabin is full. So even if I tried to upgrade you at the airport tomorrow, it probably wouldn't have. But I thought this is more interesting anyway.
It is.
Like
And it
staying
makes
at a
it
different
actually-
Disney resort.
Is it one that I've been to before?
I'm not saying.
Right, okay. But the fact that we
You
can,
haven't
like,
stayed at that many before, have you?
Not many. But the fact that we can, like, enjoy the pool and just enjoy the hotel and have a look around
Yeah.
and do that. It's, yeah, I love the Disney hotels, so this is really exciting for me.
Just an added bonus to the trip. Okay, we made it to Giraffe and I'm just trying to decide what to have. I think I might have a drink, you know. Ooh, I fancy like a little cocktail or something to start the holiday. Seeing as we're all buzzing and excited now, not that we weren't before, but it's just added an extra element to it. The menu's actually really good for vegetarians. They've got loads of vegan and veggie options. I think I'm going to go for the Japanese katsu curry, but swap the chicken for a breaded corn fillet, which might be nice. Cheers, kids. Cheers. Happy holidays. Wow, that's really good. Strong. You want to try? So good. Oh wow, that's so different. Yeah, it's the basil. Makes it savory. Wow. I wish this was smell-o-vision because that smells so good, doesn't it? It looks amazing for the fact that it's like not real meat. It's a corn fillet with the katsu stuff and noodles. Wowzers. We've got a bit of a feast there. Wow, those tacos look great. What was that? Chicken wings?
Yeah, Korean chicken wings.
Korean chicken.
It smells good.
Stick your face in it. I'm gonna steal a fry.
We can pretend that we're just friends, yeah. But who are we kidding?
No theatrics with the suitcase today, please. We don't want you to fall arse over tit again. Friends, we have made it to the first class lounge. Sorry if you can hear Spandau Ballet in the background, they're playing quite loud music in here. We've just arrived, we've got cells, we've got some nice comfy seats. I'm just currently in the bar area getting us a drink, and then we're going to have some breakfast and chill. We've got about 2 hours to wait until our flight's called, so lots of time to relax and get ourselves prepared for the long journey ahead. It's about an 8-hour flight time today for Orlando, but I've got my book, I've got my laptop, I've got some films to watch, so hopefully it'll go quite quickly. As I've mentioned, Jen and I aren't sitting together, which is a shame because I think sometimes when you can chat, the time passes a bit faster, but to be honest, Jen tends to fall asleep on flights quite quickly, so in some ways I'm quite pleased that I'm on my own. I can just get on with what I need to do. Then once we arrive, we're going to take an Uber from the airport straight to our hotel. We're staying at the Sonder Cirrus in Kissimmee, but it's actually really close to the Animal Kingdom area of Disney, so not too far away at all in terms of like getting Ubers around the place. And then I think we're going to have to go to a supermarket. Jen and I both like to have breakfast quite early in the morning. We both like to have something kind of before we get into the park, so we're going to see if we can get some cereal bars, some porridge maybe, like coffee and stuff for the room so that we can eat before we go in of a morning. Now the weird thing is that we're actually really close to a mega Target, but we're actually so close to it that I'm not even convinced an Uber would take us. If you've not been to Orlando before, it's not a walking city, there aren't many footpaths, and I've already looked on Street View and you literally cannot walk to it. It's like over the other side of the freeway. We might go there, or we might go to a Publix, which is another supermarket not too far away. Right, I am hungry and thirsty, so let's get some food and drink on the go. We've got loads of hot food. I might have that actually. Ooh, oops, steamed up the camera. Scrambled egg, bacon, sausage, muffins. Ooh, they look really good. Weetabix and fruit. Yeah, looks really nice. Okay, this is very bougie and I didn't know this, but you can actually order like food that isn't up on the breakfast bar. So they've got eggs Benedict, avocado toast, eggs royale, salmon, scrambled egg, kipper with poached egg. I think I might have to have avocado toast just to add to the bouginess. Okay, my avocado toast has arrived. This looks really nice, doesn't it? Beautiful presentation. Saying that to you every time now, don't fall over. Don't fall over. Hey guys, we are on the plane. We're cruising at altitude now. We took off about half an hour ago. And I'm just sat in my seat. It's very comfy. I'm actually facing backwards, which was really strange when we took off. It was like the G-forces were different. It felt very strange. It's going to be about an 8-hour flight time over to Orlando. It's supposed to be about 9 hours something, but actually I think they've got a tailwind or something like that, so much faster than I expected. We were a little bit delayed getting off just because they needed to find another tug to like reverse us out of the parking space, but other than that it's been pretty smooth going so far. I had a little champagne at takeoff and they've just served me like a drink that I ordered. I think it was some sort of like whiskey cocktail. I'll show you that in a minute, and I'll also give you guys a seat tour because although this is like an older cabin, and I'm sure if you've watched videos of like people on planes and stuff before, you'll have seen what it looks like, but I think it's quite fun. I'm really pleased. There's loads of leg room.
There's like a really nifty little drawer that I can put all my stuff in, and I need a lot of stuff for the plane. There's like a nice pillow, and the TV works, which is a bonus because I've definitely been on long haul flights where they've been like broken or Sky or whatever. Not that it matters because I got a load of stuff downloaded on my laptop anyway. Right, let me give you a little tour of my current view. So this is the little whiskey cocktail that they've just brought for me on a little tray with some salted snacks. And then I've got my tray table here. And then this little drawer down there, which I'll show you in a minute when I've folded the tray table away. The TV comes out like this. Very handy, just pops out from the side. And then I've got this footrest at the far end, which is like how you fold into a full flatbed, but when Jen comes up to sit with me for a bit later, she can sit there. You can like control the seat, so you can like lay it flat with all of these buttons along here. And then there's also a USB port and headphone jack at the back of the like armrest where the seat is. I actually remembered my AirFly Pro this time. If you've not used one of them before, it's a really handy little gadget that you plug into the headphone jack, and it connects to your wireless earphones, so you can listen to anything on the TV screen with your own headphones rather than using the free ones that they give you. Friends, little in-flight update for you. We are currently about 4 hours into the journey, so about halfway actually. So I've just had a really nice relaxed leisurely meal and a glass of wine, well actually 2 glasses of wine, and the wine was so nice that I asked the stewardess, could you like show me the bottle so I can take a picture of it so that I can like buy it at home if I want to. She gave me an entire bottle with the lid on still. Like, so kind. Also, she's from Hungary, and I am actually going to Budapest in February, so she gave me like a list of like recommendations for restaurants and things to do, which was really sweet. All the staff on this flight have been lovely, but Tamaya, she is an absolute gem. So yeah, I've just been sitting here relaxing. There's something about being up in the clouds, off your Wi-Fi, kind of away from all of your responsibilities and stuff, that just makes you feel like a sense of calm. It just makes me feel incredibly grateful that I get to do these kind of trips. I know the world at the moment is a bit dark and kind of Disney, and travel it's fluff compared to the real important things in life. But I'm really hoping that this series gives you a bit of levity and a bit of escapism, and if you are planning a trip soon, I hope there's some tips or some useful information in this series that, you know, will help you with that. If you're new to my channel, I've only actually done one vlog series so far to California earlier this year. I'll link it below. But with this series, I'm really trying to elevate the episodes. Like, I'm invested in new technology, which is why I've got this microphone. I actually am the definition of all the gear and no idea right now, because I don't know if I'm actually using any of it correctly, but hopefully the sound's okay. But I've invested in a gimbal and some new lenses for my camera, an ND filter and stuff like that, so I hope that this series looks good and that you guys enjoy it, and most of all that you find it fun. Well, we made it. It's warm. It's about 32 degrees. I'm absolutely melting. Why I thought wearing a shirt would be a good idea on a long haul flight to a hot country. I can travel as many times as I like, but I will never learn my lesson. So we're just waiting for our bags to come off the conveyor, and then we're going to grab an Uber straight to our hotel. How was your flight?
It was good. I watched about 3 movies and 2 TV shows.
Yeah?
And read my book. Started my new book, so I'm
That's
very
good.
pleased with that.
I never even touched mine. I completely forgot about it until about an hour before the end of the flight.
You are not going to read that book. I can tell you now.
I'm not going to read it now, but I might read
Even
it.
at home, you will not read that book.
I might read it by the pool. I'll probably read it when we get back home, let's be honest. Okay, we are out. We need rideshare pickup, which I think is directly outside, so we need to just find an Uber.
Can we just quickly nip to the shop because my throat's killing?
Yeah, well that was nice and easy. We just chose to get picked up at a set of doors that have numbers on them so you can match up where you've got to wait outside. Oh my gosh, the heat. I think I got that live reaction there. Oh my god, it's so warm. Oh my goodness. Where's my fan? Right guys, we made it into the room and it's really nice. I'm impressed, are you? The whole hotel's lovely.
Really nice.
The whole...
The bed looks really lovely from here.
I really like it. It's got a huge sofa area, which I think is probably a sofa bed. We've also got a really good like coffee machine and everything. Coffee machine and kettle, which you don't see very often. Jen's Twix. Fridge. And a microwave. Very exciting. Not the biggest wardrobe in the world, but plenty space for both of us. I like these workbench areas. I'm gonna probably have to set up all my tech stuff on here, but yeah, really great. Love it. Oh, right, sorry, excuse me, I look a little bit worse for wear. It is very hot outside. I've sweated all my makeup off already. We have made a bit of a plan. I think we're gonna go to the supermarket and then we might go to downtown Disney or somewhere to kind of like have something to eat. We've got this $10 Planet Hollywood voucher that we could use that we got free with our tickets from Attraction Tickets Direct. So we might use that, or we might just grab something at downtown Disney. I think it was probably a fool's dream to want to go into Hollywood Studios tonight. We're both pretty tired. We need to like unpack and stuff like that. So I think we might do a supermarket shop and then go to Disney Springs. Oh, the pool's lovely. Oh yeah, teeny tiny lizard. There's a lot of wildlife because I actually, when we walked in, thought they were statues of birds. Nope, just actual birds. Hey guys, don't run away from me. I love the lobby. It's like really like 60s style furniture. It's really nice, isn't it? Okay, I had a cunning plan. Instead of going to the supermarket and going back and then going out for food to Disney Springs and back, we're gonna go Disney Springs for food, then the supermarket, then back. Saves on Ubers and we're both quite hungry now, so. I've genuinely never come in this entrance before. We've been dropped off at the back of Cirque du Soleil. Didn't even know you could get in this way. On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you?
Like 50.
50 out of 10?
Yeah.
Back in your happy place?
This is my happy place, absolutely. I think tomorrow morning will be even worse though. Like, I'll probably be at like a 70, 90 out of 10.
Yeah, so
I'll be like
exciting.
waking up at like 4 a.m. Can we go? Can we go? It's not that busy down here, but the vibes are really cool. There's like loads of live music and people drinking. There must be an event on as well at House of Blues. There's like a massive queue outside. This is Jaleo. We're eating here on one of the nights of the trip. I can't remember which night, but it's like Spanish tapas and stuff. Speaking of food, what are you fancying? M&M's.
Not M&M's, you can't have that for dinner. Pizza?
Yeah.
Burger?
Yeah, should we do Blaze Pizza?
Blaze Pizza. That sounds like an absolute winner. It's not busy at all, actually, is it?
Not for like prime tea time. I'd forgotten where it was for a second, but found it again.
Classic spicy white.
Classic, please. Pineapple and red onion, please. There's a fan on. It's so hot. It is
being like 7 o'clock at night, but it's still like 30 degrees.
Yeah, 32 when we left, but it's probably dropped a bit now, but oh gosh.
It feels about 50.
Genuinely don't know what to do with my hair tomorrow. It's going to be sticking to my forehead all day. I've got sunglasses now, but anyway, I'm just apologising in advance for how much of a sweaty mess I'm going to be tomorrow. Probably going to look like a little piglet running around the place, pink and sweaty, but never mind. I'm going to have a great day. Oh yeah, glazed pizza, baby. Pineapple and red onion and chicken and red onion. It looks like the same pizza except
Meat, non-meat.
well, yeah, just the pineapple looks a bit like chicken from a distance. These smell really good. I love the bases. They're like really crispy. I don't know whether I'm going to eat all this, but I'm going to have a really good go. Third, you enjoying it? Okay, I've been defeated. I can't eat anymore. I could put it in a box and take it. Charming. Okay, maybe I won't now, but I was going to say I could put it in a box and take it home, but I don't think I can be bothered to carry it around the supermarket. It was very delicious though. Highly recommend that. How would you rate your Blaze pizza?
Probably an 8 out of 10.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like it?
It was really nice. It was really nice. But I did only choose the 2 toppings one, so it was only like, it's quite simple.
Yeah.
But it's a good concept because it's essentially a pizza version of Subway.
Yeah,
So
it
you
is.
can choose your own toppings, you can choose your base sauce.
That's so true.
You can like upgrade your crusts and that. But yeah, really nice. Recommend.
It's so pretty here at night. When all the lights start to come on, the shops and everything, it just looks really nice. Is this where the cupcake vending machine is? Yeah. I'd forgotten about this. I haven't seen this for years. So you can get a cupcake delivered. Wow. I don't know if it's going to come out on camera, but the sky is like bright pink. That's coming out on camera, but it's like an orange ray going up in the sky, like. Okay, let's go grocery shopping. Do you want to get a trolley? Are you going to get in the seat? You going to get in the seat?
I won't get even one leg in that.
They've actually got loads of Disney merch in here as well. Ooh, Halloween novelties. Oh, it's ceramic. I thought it was for to put your trick-or-treating candy in. I think we should get some crisps. I want to see if I can get some of those Hawaiian barbecue ones that we had in. That was lovely. Oh, Jen, they've got that really garlicky holy guacamole. Do you remember? We had this in the Grand Canyon. If you've seen those vlogs, it nearly blew our heads off how garlicky it was. Le poisson, le poisson. How I love le poisson.
Is that a Gaston?
It's poisson from Little Mermaid. Alright, I don't know what that is, but I need it in my face. Maple pecan ring. Wow. Can I just ask a question? Yeah, forget the cinnamon bun for a second. Exactly how many croissants do you need?
Well,
bearing in mind I don't really like them.
Well,
When we're only here for 10 days and you want
so I either get 2.
13.
I either get 2 or 13.
Okay, well, they'll be going off in about 2 days, you know, they don't last very long. You're gonna eat 13 croissants in 2 days?
Yes.
Okay. Oh my gosh, feel the weight of these. Okay, I might have to get some of them. I would have a blueberry muffin in the morning with a coffee, and that would probably be all I'd have, and then I'd have something later on. I might get some fruit with it as well. Actually, that is a really good looking cinnamon bun, but this one with the icing on the top is even better. I've just had a whole pizza. I'm not even hungry. Why am I thinking about cinnamon rolls? We don't need meats, we don't need cheeses, we don't need fishes. We're in the health and beauty aisle. We could be a while. If you're in the market for a cheap and very cute Mickey and Minnie's bum bag or fanny pack, depending on where you're from, got loads here. Do we want to get any coffee? They're pods though. I don't think ours is a pod machine. I might get some iced coffee though, like an ice, like a chilled bottle
Like
of
a
it,
sa-
like a
oh,
big
like
bottle
a
of it.
ready-made one.
Yeah. Did you know that they keep their eggs in the fridge here?
I keep my eggs in the fridge at home.
Yeah, I know, but when you store, like when you buy them from the store, they're in the like,
Yeah,
they're in a normal aisle. They're not in the fridge. Oh, Jen, here's the cold brew. This is what I was thinking about getting. Oh, and then the creamer to go with it. Okay, I'm just gonna get a small creamer to try because I've never had it before. French vanilla sounds kind of nice. Jen's got to get lactose-free milk because she can't really have it. We haven't put the coffee in. We haven't put the coffee in the trolley. We're tired now. I brought some of these little squeezies with us, but I wondered if there were any like new flavours. Sweet tea.
Fruit punch. Ooh, coconut pineapple. That sounds nice.
That sounds really good. Are they 2 for $5?
I think so.
Or buy one get one free? I can't tell. There's so many offers. Okay, I can't find those Hawaiian barbecue crisps I like, so I'm just gonna get some Cheetos. I know these are really bad for you as well, but they taste too good. Okay, I do really want watermelon, but not a one that big. It's like 2 kilos of watermelon. It's actually really nice down this end, all the fresh stuff. Ah, look at these! Vegetable tray with caramel dip and apples.
That's quite cool, actually.
That would have
It's
been
like a
really
little,
good
like,
at that
snacky.
campsite, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
This lady is gorgeous.
I think this one might have something wrong with it.
Yeah. It looks a bit like, what was Will Turner's dad called? Bootstrap Bill.
Bootstrap.
So much fresh.
Right, are we done?
Yeah, I think so. Let's get out of here.
Well, sadly that is the end of the travel day. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you guys stick around to watch the rest of the series, and please consider liking and subscribing if you want to be notified when we next upload. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!